Hi, I'm CJ with Metastory Health, and I want to talk about the Metastory journey and Metastory model today. This journey is an 8-week journey that I will go on with you, where we will look at your story using a particular framework. Whether you know it or not, you have a story, and your story is very significant. And you actually have spent your life interpreting and making meaning out of your story. And one of the suggestions that I want to make is that we find meaning in our story when we connect our story to something bigger than ourselves. And so we've created this 6-week model. We'll spend 8 weeks together, but 6 of the weeks we'll be looking at a framework entitled Origin, Fracture, Pilgrimage, Transformation, Flourishing, and Culmination. And this is just a way of seeing our story in 6 different acts. Any story that you've read or film that you've watched kind of follows this kind of framework. So if you watch a really good film, usually you're gonna start with the beginning of the protagonist's story, their setting, you learn a little bit about them, and then they're gonna kind of go on this transformative journey. A lot of times there is adversity that they face. Often there are guides along the way to help them. And then ultimately they have some transformative experience and then arrive back at home, but they're no longer the same anymore. And so we're gonna follow that same pattern together. We're going to spend the first session together just getting to know each other and sort of outlining the framework. And then we're going to give you different activities all throughout the 8 weeks for each of those parts of your story. And then at the end, we're going to actually have you tell your story in some meaningful way, whether that be through written word or through poetry or art, music, visual graphics, something like that. We're going to invite people in your life to participate in the telling of that story. And then we're hoping that as we use this framework to make meaning out of your story, there will be healing that occurs, there will be epiphanies and new understandings of yourself that come up. And the whole goal is for you to flourish and increase in your mental well-being.